Hey, welcome back to InnoVision Tech. Have you ever imagined a robot that isn't just made of metal and wires but also living tissue? What if machines could move, heal, and adapt just like humans? It sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, right? Well, biohybrid robots are making that a reality. Today we're diving into the fascinating world where biology meets robotics. So, what could these biohybrids mean for the future? Let's find out! What are biohybrids? Hey, innovators! Have you ever imagined a world where robots aren't just machines but living creatures made from biology and technology? Sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? But here's the crazy part. Biohybrid robots are already being developed today, combining living tissues with synthetic components to create machines that can move, heal, and adapt just like living organisms. It's not just the future, it's happening now. Biohybrids are the fusion of biology and robotics, opening up possibilities that were once unimaginable. Imagine robots that can regenerate like humans or move with fluidity that traditional machines just can't match. This incredible technology is merging the best of both worlds, biology's resilience and robotics' precision, creating something entirely new. So, why is this such a big deal? Because biohybrids could change everything. They could revolutionize industries like medicine, environmental monitoring, and even space exploration. The real question is, are we ready for this new frontier where life and technology meet? Let's dive into the science and see what makes biohybrids so unique, and why they might just be the future of robotics. Stay tuned as we explore how living cells can give robots a whole new level of intelligence and adaptability. The science behind biohybrids. Now let's get into the science. So, how does a robot get alive in the first place? Well, biohybrids are all about combining living cells with synthetic materials, and it's more than just cool technology. It's a whole new way of thinking about machines. Researchers are using muscle cells, often taken from animals, and combining them with soft robotics. These muscle cells are cultured in labs, and then attached to robotic structures made of flexible materials like silicone or hydrogel. The living cells contract and expand, much like our own muscles do, which gives the robots the ability to move. It's a completely different approach from traditional robots, which rely on motors and gears to perform tasks. The result? A robot that can move more like a living creature, smooth, flexible, and much more efficient in tasks that require delicate, human-like movements. Some biohybrids can even adapt to changes in their environment, respond to stimuli like light and touch, and heal themselves when damaged, something that's never been possible with purely mechanical robots. In short, biohybrids are bridging the gap between the biological world and the robotic one, and we're only scratching the surface of what they could do. Imagine robots that learn, heal, and adapt in real time. This is the future of robotics, and it's happening right now. Real-world applications. Alright, now that we know how biohybrids work, let's talk about how they can actually change our world. These robots aren't just theoretical, they're already making waves in several fields, and their potential is limitless. Take healthcare, for example. Imagine a robot that isn't just a machine, but one that can assist with surgeries or rehabilitation by moving just like a human. Biohybrids powered by living muscle tissue could be used in surgeries that require a delicate touch, offering flexibility and precision that traditional robots simply can't match. They could help doctors perform complex procedures with enhanced dexterity, or even assist patients in their recovery by mimicking human movements for physical therapy. But it doesn't stop there. Biohybrids could also revolutionize environmental monitoring. These robots could navigate through harsh and dangerous environments, places that are too risky for humans or traditional machines. Whether it's exploring the deep ocean, trekking through dense forests, or even venturing into outer space, biohybrids could become our eyes and ears in places we'd otherwise never reach. And since they're part biological, they can adapt in ways that purely mechanical robots simply can't. Biohybrids could evolve to survive in changing conditions, making them incredibly useful for long-term missions in extreme environments. It's clear, biohybrids are the future of robotics, with practical applications that can transform industries and change the way we live. Ethical considerations. As exciting as biohybrids are, they come with some serious ethical questions that we need to address. After all, we're not just talking about creating more advanced robots. We're talking about merging biology with machines, blurring the line between life and artificial intelligence. So, let's dive into the big questions. Should biohybrids have rights? What happens when a robot powered by living cells starts to act and respond in ways that resemble life? It's a tricky question and one that scientists, ethicists, and lawmakers are already grappling with. If these robots can heal themselves, adapt, and perhaps even learn from their surroundings, does that make them more than just machines? Should we treat them as living organisms with their own rights, or should they remain under human control? It's not just about the robots themselves, but about how we, as a society, use them. If biohybrids are designed for medical applications, could they be used to replace human workers in critical care or surgery? How do we ensure that their creation and use don't harm people or the environment? And what about the implications for the workforce? As robots become more advanced, what happens to human jobs? These are important questions that need to be addressed as the field of biohybrid robotics moves forward. It's up to us to establish ethical guidelines that ensure these technologies are used responsibly, balancing the incredible potential with the need for safeguards. The line between life and technology is becoming more blurred, and the ethical implications are as vast as the potential for innovation. The future of biohybrids. So, what's next for biohybrids? Well, the future is incredibly exciting. Imagine robots that not only perform tasks with precision, but also think, feel, and interact with the world in ways that mimic living organisms. Biohybrids could eventually have the ability to sense their environment, adapt to it, and even evolve over time. It's like giving a robot a brain and body that can grow, heal, and learn. Think about robots in space. Biohybrids could become the ultimate companions for astronauts on long-term missions. These robots could adapt to the harsh conditions of space, repair themselves if damaged, and even assist in tasks like navigation, research, or habitat construction. Since they're partly biological, they could evolve to survive in the extreme environments of distant planets or moons. And on Earth, biohybrids could be the key to solving environmental challenges. Imagine robots designed to help clean up polluted areas, using their biological components to adapt and heal, functioning continuously without the need for constant human intervention. In medicine, we could see biohybrid robots that can assist with patient care on a much deeper level. Instead of just performing tasks, they could become empathetic companions, understanding human emotions and needs. These robots might one day be capable of delivering personalized healthcare, understanding a patient's condition by feeling their responses, and acting accordingly. The potential applications are truly limitless, and we're just beginning to scratch the surface. With advancements in tissue engineering, artificial intelligence, and robotics, the possibilities for biohybrids could redefine the way we live, work, and interact with machines. In the near future, we might not just be relying on robots to help us, we might be living side by side with them, creating a harmonious blend of biology and technology that enhances both our lives and theirs. The line between the artificial and the living is disappearing, and it's up to us to shape this exciting future. Thanks for tuning in to InnoVision Tech. Biohybrid robots are just the beginning of a whole new era where biology and technology converge. What do you think? Are we ready for machines that can heal and adapt like living organisms? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on the latest in science and tech. See you in the next video.